At this point, I'm convinced Justin's watching Selena's every online move like a hawk, and I feel like there's something deeper going on that we're just not seeing anymore.
I just never know what women are thinking. Because it's just like they say one thing and they mean another thing, and they're like, do this, and then, no, don't do this. And then I'm like, what do you mean? I was just hurt from my previous relationship. I think I still was dealing with a lot of unforgiveness and all that sort of stuff. So, I felt like she respected me at the time, and I had a lot of respect for her. And so I just didn't want to say something and then she'd see me off doing some other thing.
Benny Blanco has had enough, and he's not staying silent. Benny Blanco is done watching from the sidelines. For too long, Selena Gomez has been quietly rebuilding her peace, finding joy, stability, and love in a new chapter of her life. She's planning a wedding, thriving in her career, and, most importantly, she finally seems genuinely happy. But every time Selena starts to settle into this well-deserved happiness, the past comes knocking, usually in the form of Justin and Hailey Bieber, from vague social media jabs to subtle digs timed perfectly with Selena's career milestones. It's become a pattern that fans know all too well. And to many, it feels like Justin just can't handle seeing Selena move on. Instead of letting go, he continues to insert himself into her narrative. And Hailey? Rather than defusing the tension, she only seems to stir the pot with cryptic posts and well-timed shade. It's become exhausting. For Selena, for her fans, and now for Benny Blanco. Insiders close to the couple reveal that Benny has reached his breaking point. He's watched the woman he loves endure the same cycle of drama again and again, and he's no longer willing to stay quiet. According to sources, Benny is furious, and he's made it clear that Justin needs to step back and finally let Selena live her life in peace. A new chapter. A new protector. Selena has spent years healing from a toxic past. She's poured herself into self-growth, surrounded herself with people who uplift her, and found strength in her vulnerability. This isn't about petty internet gossip anymore. This is about protecting someone who has worked incredibly hard to reclaim her happiness, and Benny is ready to do just that. His patience has always been one of his strongest traits, but even he has limits. And now, with tensions escalating once again, he's drawing a line. He's no longer willing to watch Selena's peace be shattered by the same old drama. The love she deserves. Selena's relationship with Benny Blanco has been nothing short of transformative. For the first time in a long time, she has a partner who truly sees her, who celebrates her, supports her, and loves her without condition. Their love is quiet but powerful, built on trust, respect, and a shared sense of humor that radiates in every public moment they share. While the couple has remained mostly private about their plans, it's no secret they're preparing for the next step: marriage. Whether it's Benny gushing about her in interviews or Selena beaming at his side, there's a tenderness between them that's impossible to miss. This isn't performative. This is real love. Selena is thriving, and she's not looking back professionally. Selena is on fire. With a hit TV series, a groundbreaking beauty brand, and music that continues to resonate on a deeply emotional level, she's cemented her place as one of the most multifaceted and respected figures in the industry. But more importantly, she's finally living on her own terms, without being defined by past relationships or outside noise. Benny has often said that every morning he wakes up thinking about how he can make Selena's day better. And that quiet devotion is a far cry from the chaos she left behind. This is her season of peace after years of public heartbreak and constant scrutiny. Selena has entered a season of peace, and she's not giving it up for anyone. Benny is making it clear he's not going to let her be dragged into old drama. Not again. Not ever.
How has Selena changed your life?
What do you mean? Look at me. She's the best thing that's ever happened in my life. She's my best friend. You know, they say, like, when you know, you know. Like, and I never believed that my whole life, but I actually met my best friend. Like, if we were the only people left on Earth, I would be completely fine spending every moment with nobody else in the world except her. My mom was like, people like you. And I was like, okay. And then like Selena actually showed me one of them of like, she was like, oh my God, my friend just sent me this. And it was like a person like sitting down their husband and being like, you have to watch this interview full. You have to be. And then I was like getting hate from guys being like, dude, you. Like, now I have to be a better boyfriend. Obviously, like, listen to your partner. Don't be an idiot. It's like very simple.
Person that when I wake up, I think to myself, I'm like, how can I make Selena's day better? Like, what can I do in my day to make her day better? Because then that makes my day better. And I wanted to find a person like that. And I know when Selena wakes up, like, the first thing she's thinking is like, how can I make his day better? And we have such a give and take. Like, I could never even see a world where I would ever yell at her. She would ever yell at me. Like, we don't argue like that. Like, I feel like we just have conversations. Like, there's never an argument. Sometimes she'll say, this is so funny.
Oh boy.
No. She'll do this and it's really cool. She'll go, I'm feeling a little irritated and I think I need like 25 minutes. And I'll say, okay. And then I give her space. And then after like 5 minutes, she texts me. She's like, hey, will you come back? I miss you. but it's knowing that, and we have the proper boundaries set with each other. Like, I don't have to be on top of her every second. She doesn't have to be on top of me every second we're together. I just want to know she's in the house.
It's time for Selena Gomez to fully let go because peace doesn't live in the past at some point. Selena Gomez has to stop giving Hailey Bieber any space in her mind. No matter how much she tries to stay above the drama and focus on her own joy, she still finds herself quietly engaging in ways that keep the cycle going. And fans are starting to notice. Most recently, Selena double-tapped an Instagram post celebrating the success of Hailey's skincare brand, Rhode, after it was acquired by ELF Beauty and announced it would soon launch in Sephora. On the surface, it looked like nothing more than a friendly gesture, a simple like. But online, fans were quick to ask, why is Selena even watching what Hailey is doing? Why does she still seem plugged into their world? Then came Justin's silence when Hailey landed the cover of Vogue, a career-defining moment for many. Her husband didn't publicly congratulate her. And given how loud he tends to be on social media when he does want to make a point, his absence was noticeable. Instead, it was Selena who posted a quote to her Instagram story around the same time, saying, "You matter. Your voice matters. Your heart matters. You are worth so much more." Then she added her own caption, "You know who this is about. If you know, you know." It didn't feel like a coincidence. It didn't feel like just another motivational post. It felt like a direct message, maybe not by name, but by context. Fans took it as Selena reaching out to Hailey in the most unexpected way. While Justin stayed quiet, Selena appeared to step in, offering the kind of emotional support that many felt Hailey was lacking. It was as if Selena was silently saying, "I see you. I know what you're going through. And even if he won't lift you up, I will." But here's where things start to get complicated. Because while Selena absolutely has the right to be compassionate, especially as someone who's experienced her own share of heartbreak, why is she still inserting herself into a situation that no longer concerns her? She's engaged. She's happy. She's planning a future with a man, Benny Blanco, who cherishes her openly and consistently. Her career is flourishing, her mental health is in a better place, and she's finally living a life that doesn't revolve around Justin Bieber. So why does she still seem to be reacting, even in the smallest ways? Whether it's a like, a story post, or a quote that leaves room for interpretation, every little move becomes another headline. Another thread of speculation. Another opportunity for fans to drag her back into a triangle she stepped out of a long time ago. And maybe that's the real issue, because Selena might still be watching from afar. Maybe she's keeping tabs from a private account. Maybe she still sees Justin's cryptic posts. Maybe she recognizes the same emotional spiral she once lived through and can't help but feel something when she sees someone else caught in it. But here's the truth. Selena owes Hailey nothing. And she doesn't need to fix the chaos Justin creates in other people's lives. Her empathy is admirable, but her peace is more important. Every time Selena reacts, even subtly, she opens the door to drama she's long outgrown. And if anyone deserves to be free from that, it's her. Yes, she's human. Yes, she might be curious, just like everyone else watching this very public train wreck unfold. But if she truly wants to protect what she's built with Benny and continue living in her peace, she may need to stop looking back entirely. Because the truth is, no matter how much compassion she has for Hailey, this is not her burden anymore. And Justin? He just can't seem to leave Selena alone. His social media presence has become a series of cryptic messages and spiritual-sounding posts that fans believe are not so subtle jabs aimed at Selena, or responses to her continued support for Hailey. Following Hailey's Vogue cover and Selena's supportive quote post, Justin shared a series of oddly timed Instagram stories. Telling other humans they deserve something is like raising someone else's kids. Who are you to decide what people should or shouldn't have the audacity for? That's not your place. God decides what we deserve. Then came another. God decides who is worthy, not you or me. And finally, stop using loyalty to keep people around you out of fear. It's hurting us. To the casual observer, these may look like spiritual reflections. But to those paying attention, they read like veiled shots, part frustration, part ego, part inability to let go. Fans are convinced these posts are Justin's way of lashing out not just at Selena, but at the unwavering support she continues to receive. It's hard not to notice that every time Selena's light shines brighter, Justin and Hailey's online presence grows quieter, more awkward, and more erratic. And it's not just the couple, it's their fans too. Selena haters have been quick to flood social media with baseless claims that she'll never marry Benny, that their relationship is fake, or that she's still obsessed with Justin. But these narratives feel like desperate attempts to pull Selena back into a story she left behind years ago.in reality. While Selena is moving forward with grace and love, Justin and Hailey seem stuck, trapped in a cycle of passive-aggressive shade, performative gestures, and a constant need to prove something to the world. And it's starting to feel like sabotage. Selena Gomez deserves to protect the happiness she's worked so hard to find. She's finally with someone who sees her fully and celebrates her daily. She has nothing to prove to Justin, Hailey, or anyone watching from the sidelines. The chapter with Justin is closed. The book is done. And it's time for Selena to stop revisiting pages.
Planning the wedding, and I'm sure the music's going to be amazing.
Well, yeah, I'll definitely. We're not definitely not planning exactly. We're not definitely not planning exactly this road, but we do want to make sure that the music's good, and I'm going to let that be his job.
He's called her his best friend, his safe space, and the person he wants to spend forever with. That kind of love is rare, and Selena has found it. Benny Blanco is done watching Selena get dragged back into the past. Benny Blanco sees it all. Every cryptic post. Every passive-aggressive move. Every attempt to pull Selena Gomez back into a storm she never asked for. And he's had enough. Those close to Benny say he's beyond frustrated. Justin Bieber's ongoing fixation on Selena has gone from awkward to disruptive, an unwelcome presence that keeps resurfacing, no matter how far Selena tries to move on. For Benny, who stood beside Selena as she rebuilt herself from the ground up, this isn't just irritating, it's personal. He's fiercely protective of the woman he loves. And he's not about to let Justin and Hailey's chaos cast a shadow over the life he and Selena have created together. This stopped being about social media long ago. Now it's about two people, Justin and Hailey, who appear unable to find peace in their own marriage, projecting their dysfunction onto someone who finally escaped it. And if they keep poking at Selena, they're going to learn that Benny Blanco is not someone who sits quietly while the woman he loves is dragged back into a past that no longer belongs to her, while Justin continues flooding his Instagram stories with cryptic, almost performative messages that seem designed to provoke. Selena is trying to stay focused on her present. She's planning a wedding with Benny, a partner who has made it clear that loving and protecting her is his top priority. But even in the joy of this new chapter, Justin's erratic behavior and Hailey's strangely timed silences keep creeping in like unwanted background noise. Selena has no reason to look back. Her relationship with Benny is real, rooted in calm, stability, and mutual respect, everything her past lacked. And even when the rumor mill tried to stir up drama earlier this year, suggesting Benny might have gotten too close to one of Selena's friends, they shut it down without even breaking stride. The whispers didn't weaken them. They made them stronger, that's because Benny knows who he is, and more importantly, he knows exactly what kind of partner Selena needs. In recent interviews, he's been disarmingly honest about how he approaches their relationship. He's intentional. He listens. He learns. He said that at 37, he should know how to treat a woman. And if you look at the way he speaks about Selena, it's clear. He doesn't just show up, he pays attention. He learns from what doesn't work, especially in other relationships. And when he sees someone get it right, he doesn't let his ego get in the way of learning from that, too. Benny puts in the effort. He's not trying to control or compete, he's trying to build something real. And that's exactly what Selena has always needed. What makes this dynamic even more layered is Benny's past with Justin. He was once part of Justin's inner circle. He collaborated on his music, sat in studio sessions, and had a front row seat to the emotional chaos Justin poured into his lyrics. Benny saw the insecurities, the impulsiveness, the emotional volatility that ultimately pushed Selena away. So when Benny says he's learned from the mistakes of others, it's hard not to think he's talking about Justin. He's even admitted to taking mental notes, watching how friends or former friends handle their relationships and using those lessons to shape how he shows up in his own. That's why his relationship with Selena works. He's not repeating toxic patterns. He's not making excuses. He's intentional, and that's something Selena never had before. Meanwhile, Justin and Hailey seem to be operating in the exact opposite way. Instead of pouring into each other, they seem obsessed with watching Selena from the sidelines. Justin's vague spiritual posts, which always seem to align suspiciously with Selena's public moves, and Hailey's eerily timed silences paint a picture of two people who are still locked in a comparison game, and if they can't be content in their own marriage, they're doing what they can to distract Selena from the peace she's built. But here's the thing, Benny sees it all. He's not naive. He knows Justin's behavior isn't random. He knows that these subtle jabs, while seemingly harmless on their own, add up. And he's not going to allow them to chip away at Selena's happiness. He's been calm. He's been patient. But make no mistake, if Justin keeps pushing, and if Hailey keeps playing quiet games from the sidelines, Benny is ready to draw the line. Because this isn't just about protecting Selena.
Excuses. He is intentional, and that is something Selena has always needed. Meanwhile, Justin and Hailey's actions feel like the opposite. Instead of pouring into each other, they seem fixated on what Selena is doing. Whether it is Justin posting vague spiritual messages that suspiciously align with Selena's moves or Hailey's oddly timed silence, it is hard to ignore the impression that they are watching from the sidelines. And if they cannot be happy on their own, they seem determined to find little ways to stir the pot and distract Selena from the peace she has built. But here is the thing. Benny sees through all of it. He is not naive. He knows Justin's behavior is not random, and he knows how these subtle jabs can add up. And Benny is not the type to let anyone disrupt the woman he loves. He has been nothing but patient, but if Justin keeps pushing and if Hailey keeps playing these quiet games, Benny is ready to draw a line in the sand.
Blanco has received a lot of heat and criticism since stepping out as Selena Gomez's boyfriend. Some of it stemming from his very obvious attempt to stir up drama between Selena and Hailey by posting this on his Instagram story, which was obviously shade towards Hailey Baldwin's new phone case. In my opinion, that was obvious shade.
Is finally happy, and Benny Blanco is making sure nothing from her past touches her future. Selena Gomez is in the best place she's been in years, and Benny Blanco is doing everything in his power to protect that. After years of public heartbreak, quiet healing, and self-growth, Selena has finally found the kind of love that feels safe, real, and lasting. She and Benny got engaged toward the end of last year, and now their wedding is officially on the horizon. Things may have slipped a little early thanks to Ed Sheeran, who accidentally revealed back in May that he had already RSVP'd for the big day. Benny tried to downplay it later, saying Ed hadn't received an official invite, just a casual heads up. But let's be honest, nobody gives a casual heads up without at least a rough idea of the timing. If Ed's on the list, plans are clearly underway, and while the couple insists they're still in the early stages of planning, all signs point to this wedding coming together quickly. With Selena's level of fame and Benny's deep roots in the music industry, it's safe to say this isn't going to be a small, backyard event. If anything, It's shaping up to be one of the most anticipated celebrity weddings of the decade. From longtime friends like Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran to stars Selena has championed over the years like Britney Spears. The guest list alone could feel like an A-list reunion. One TikTok creator even went viral for predicting what Selena and Benny's wedding might look like, and honestly, it feels spot on. She described the vibe as deeply emotional, heart-centered, and intentionally curated, not overproduced. Imagine Moroccan rugs layered beneath velvet lounge seating, sculptural floral arrangements, cozy corners, and bursts of personal, vibrant color. It's the kind of design that feels more like an elevated home than a formal venue, and that checks out. Benny is known for his quirky, laid-back energy, while Selena has always brought a timeless, grounded grace to everything she does. Their blend of styles is likely to produce something magical, unforgettable, yet deeply personal. Interestingly, the couple has already decided to skip one big wedding tradition, the first dance. Selena admitted the idea makes her feel a little shy, especially in front of a large crowd. Benny laughed about it in an interview, saying her shyness is one of the many things he adores about her. But first dance or not, there's no doubt this celebration will be full of love, music, and authenticity. And speaking of music, Benny teased that the soundtrack to their big day will be something special. With both of them rooted in the music world, fans are expecting a few surprises, maybe even a live performance or two in the midst of all the planning. Both Selena and Benny are juggling packed schedules. Selena is currently filming season 5 of Only Murders in the Building, while Benny continues to produce music. But despite the chaos, they've made it clear that they're doing this wedding their way, intentionally, quietly, and with full hearts. In a recent interview, Benny opened up about his hopes for fatherhood. He said, "I love kids. I love being an uncle, but I really want to be a dad, God willing." Selena, for her part, has spoken candidly about her health challenges. Due to lupus and other autoimmune complications, pregnancy could be dangerous. Because of this, adoption or surrogacy are likely paths forward. And knowing the way they approach life, there's no doubt they'll embrace that journey with the same care, love, and intention they bring to everything else. What really tugged at fans' hearts, though, was when Selena opened up about the album they created together. She shared that she was the one who said, "I love you" first, and when asked what she'll remember most about making that record, she smiled and said, "One day, I get to show this to our kids. We really wanted to create something that was ours." That right there? That's the difference in this relationship. It's not built on drama. It's not about the past. It's about a future, one that's rooted in real love, mutual respect, and the kind of emotional safety Selena has long deserved. Even with Justin Bieber's constant shadow looming in the background, it doesn't stand a chance against the light Selena and Benny have built together. So, what do you think about Selena and Benny's upcoming wedding? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this update, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you're the first to know when I drop new celebrity updates. I post every week, diving deep into the real lives behind the headlines. Until next time, thanks for watching.